Hi there, it's naturopath Eric Backer, author of Candida Crusher and formulator of the Candida range of dietary supplements. Thanks for tuning into my video today. A question I get asked from time to time is, Eric, is colonic irrigation good for Candida? Do colonics work? Are they necessary? Do I have to do them? Some people find it embarrassing, some people find it uncomfortable, and other people just find it plain crazy doing a colonic. Well, I can tell you now, colonics are fantastic when done properly by someone who really understands colonic irrigation. But before you jump into thinking, well, I'm going off to get a colonic, you need to do preparatory work first. Many people I see with Candida or SIBO or IBS or IBD or constipation, diarrhea, they've got problems. They've got problems with their bowel. They've got problems with their digestion in general. So if you do a bit of prep work before you have a colonic, it's a really clever idea. And prep work I mean by going on a bit of a clean-up, changing your diet, getting rid of the crap out of the diet, cutting out alcohol and caffeine for a while, eating a lot more fresh foods, especially summertime. Spring or summer is a good time to consider a colonic because you're going to increase your intake of water, salads, steamed vegetables. Good time. Winter time we tend to chow down more on cooked foods and casseroles and heavier kind of winter items. This is also when we have availability of pumpkin and squash and a lot of the root crops, which are high in starches and sugars. So these foods probably are best avoided if you're thinking about a colonic and particularly doing a prep before the colonic. So think about that idea. If you're going to consider some colonics, I think they're great to do in spring or summer. You can do them any time of year, but it just makes sense to do that. It's a bit like your garden. We've used a lot of analogies on the digestive system in the garden. Most people who love gardening like me will tell you that the key time of activity is spring and summer. That's when you're out there doing most of the work. So why is a colonic so good, and what are the beneficial aspects from having colonic irrigation? Well, the colon is considered the tailpipe of the body. Really, it's where all the wastes basically get passed out. So a lot of rubbish gets accumulated in the colon. It's quite a large tube, connects up to the small bowel, and generally what it does is it will concentrate all the wastes and bacteria, and the stool contains quite a bit of water, which the colon will reabsorb with a lot of nutrients. The colon contains most of the bacteria in the body. Trillions of bacteria live in the colon. And also it's often a place where Candida tends to thrive, and also bad bacteria. So the reason why the colonic is so good, a really good colon therapist will understand exactly how to do this procedure. It takes about 45 minutes to do a proper colonic. Go to someone preferably who's qualified in the Colonic Association. There are different associations locally, like in England. I have got a very good friend, Hamish Taylor, who's an expert in colon hydrotherapy, and I believe that Hamish practices in New Plymouth. Is it Plymouth or New Plymouth in the UK? So Hamish has been doing colonics for a long, long time, and we used to share a lot of clients together with fantastic outcome. I have other practitioner friends here in New Zealand who are experts in colonics. I've got a friend in Wellington who does it. I know other expert people in Australia who do it. And I'm not so sure about people in the US. I haven't got any colon therapy friends over there. But the interesting thing about knowing colon therapists, I've been in the business a long time, and sharing clients between two practitioners is hearing about the outcome. And I've had amazing feedback from colon therapy patients. Feedback like not had this kind of energy for years, brain function really good, moods improving. So by cleaning up the gut, you're going to really allow the body to work much more effectively at eliminating and also absorbing foods on a much higher level. Water is inserted into a tube, into the rectum. So a clean plastic tube is used, of course, for every client. And water is gently introduced. There are basically two types of systems that a colon hydrotherapist can use. There are sort of new systems and old systems. Hamish, for example, uses the older kind of gravity system. Newer people use quite large, big flash machines, stainless steel machines. It works slightly different, but the outcome is still the same. So patient lies down, in a private room. Water is generally introduced, and the tummy is very gently sort of massaged to break up any deposits or adhesions. And the stuff that comes out is phenomenal, that actually drains out of people. Many people feel completely invigorated after a colonic. You may feel a bit tired or weak. You may need to be careful for the first day thereafter. And there are different ways a colon therapist, may actually work with you. You may need to detox before having the colonic irrigation treatment. You may not need to detox. I prefer to really do a liver cleanse on a patient prior to having the colonic irrigation. But yeah, consider colonic irrigation for many different types of conditions. If in doubt, talk to a qualified colon hydrotherapist, preferably one that's certified and member of a good association, and you can't go wrong with these people. Do I endorse them with Candida yeast infections? I certainly do. And when performed correctly, they have got an amazing effect on rejuvenating the whole digestive system. An incredible effect. Also, it will put you on the path towards good health and give you incentive to really work on your health, probably from a much higher level than you have previously. Having a colonic once or twice a year, to me, is like taking your car to the mechanic once or twice a year, getting the oil change and oil filters. It's very smart long-term maintenance for the body to keep the waste disposal system clean and tidy. It could prolong your life, and it will certainly increase your wellness by quite an amazing rate. So have a serious think about colonic irrigation. It forms a really good part of an overall cleansing program for Candida, particularly if you do it in conjunction with liver detoxification, diet change, and the correct lifestyle changes like drinking plenty of pure water, exercising regularly, sleeping on time. All those things are pillars or foundations for good health. So don't immediately ridicule colonics if you're unsure about it, or think it's too embarrassing or disgusting, like some people have told me. Not at all. It's a fantastic treatment program that will make you feel quite good. So that answers the question, hopefully, for a few people. Thank you for tuning into my video today.